everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Charmaine, and today we are doing a Mischievous Mavens collab with Taylor from Taylor Marie and Teresa from Tea Time Adventures. Woohoo! I finally got through it! Okay, so if you guys don't know, which you don't, I filmed that beginning like 6 times. So I'm celebrating, even though it makes no sense to you. Okay, so today what we're doing, I'm actually super excited about. I came up with like a couple of collab ideas for us to do like every other month kind of thing. And this one we're going to be doing our 23 favorite things of the year 23 for so far. So it's like our 23 of 23 like midway year kind of thing. So I'm super excited because we picked a couple of categories and we're going to talk about what our favorite things are and we're going to show you guys. And also I'm excited to see what they both say. Because A, I don't live in the US, so a lot of stuff that they have, I don't have. And B, I love them both. They're like both my best friends, so I'm very excited to see what they say. Okay, let's get into it. So the first category that we have here is skincare. So for mine, I have a couple of, well, I mean, I might as well just show you, right? Like, why am I like interluding it? Okay, so my first thing that I have here, which is like my all-time favorite thing, I have actually mentioned this before. This is my PMD Facial Cleaner, or cleanser, I don't know. It's like a tool that vibrates, like you'll be able to see it or hear it. Like it vibrates and then it pulses. So you can wash your face with it, like it pulses. You can wash your face with it on this side where the little bumpies are. And then on the other side, you can like smush your serum in. I use it a lot on my chin here to try and get rid of like some of this chin fat. Not that it's like, you know, like you're not pushing out the fat, but you're pushing out like the water retention there when you do it like up kind of thing. It drains somehow. I don't know, fanciness. But I got this in a FabFitFun box and I wasn't using it because I needed a new battery. So I ended up getting a new battery and I started reusing it and I'm like obsessed. So this one is my number one like skincare thing I'm very excited about. And I think like the retail is $99. But if you can find it in like a Ipsy sale or a FabFitFun sale, anything like that, where you can get it for about like 19 maybe, something like that. So I'm very excited for that. My next skincare thing is this Pixi Glow Tonic, and it's a toner. This is the 5% glycolic acid exfoliating toner. So this I actually just bought from the Marshalls, which I got it for $9.99. I also bought myself this one, which is the Rose Tonic one from the Shoppers, for $20. They're the same size. I'm going to show you. I'm very excited. Because for $9.99, that's like half the price of the one that I paid for at my Shoppers. But I had originally gotten a sample of this one, this Glow Tonic one, in Ipsy. And it was like this big, you know, kind of like the side of my pinky, kind of like tinier. And I ended up using it all, and I really liked it. Because this one's like an exfoliating one. So it does like the natural, like make your skin get brighter kind of thing. And then this one is the Rose Tonic, which is supposed to be nourishing. So I had picked this one up to try it, and then I saw this one at the Marshalls, so I bought it because for $10, I'm not going to go wrong there. So there's those. Technically, I'm counting this as one though, because of the fact that I just really like this Pixi toner. And also you can get it at my, like I get it at my Shoppers, which is like drugstore brand. So this is like a drugstore brand one, so it's a reasonable price. Then the next thing I have for skincare, which is my third item from this one, is the Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream. These little samples that I got from Ipsy. They're like in the Ipsy add-ons. They're $3.50. So every time I get them, I order all 3 because my boyfriend and I share them. And you can use like quite a lot. Like we don't have one open, so I'm going to open it so you guys can see. But we share it. Oh, look at that one kind of came out there. It's just light purple. And it smells really light and I don't know. Not really floral. I don't really know what, just clean, I guess. But I love this stuff. It's great. So every time I see it in the Ipsy add-ons, I buy 3 of them because you're only allowed to buy up to 3. And for $3.50 US, that's about like, I think it's maybe like $5. But we use this for like 3 weeks, like, because you don't have to use a whole lot. So I think that's a good deal. And I share it with my boyfriend, so that's nice. Now for this whole thing that we're doing here, we picked 3 in each category except for the very last category. Just so you guys know, so that makes a little bit more sense to you. So my next one that I have is self-care. So for self-care, I have been using a lot of sheet masks. I just grabbed these random 2 that I had sitting, but I have been using so many this month. I love sheet masks. They make my skin feel nice. I've been sitting in the bathtub with like my other self-care stuff here, and like I've been using these bath bombs, which I'm just going to show you now. I've been using these ones that I got from the Indigo. I used 4 of them so far. I also used one that I got from Bubbling Over with Scents from Brenda Summers, and then one that I got from Janet for my birthday that had rose petals in it. It was really nice. It smelled like roses, and then the little rose petals were like floating on the top of the water. Super cool. Thank you very much, Janet. So yeah, so I've been using these, and I've been having like a lot of baths because I'm finding that my muscles are really sore. Obviously, like I work in a pretty physical job, so my muscles have been sore. So I've been like sitting in my like bath bomb water with like my sheet masks on, and I have been enjoying it so much. It's been such a good spa day. Actually, Taylor was opening up her FabFitFun mystery box the other day, and she got like a bath set from this Canadian bath company, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want that stuff. I love that stuff. And then she's like, oh, this is I think it was like Earl Grey tea bubble bath or something. And then she's like, oh, I should set this aside for Charmaine. I think she likes baths. And I was like, I'm in the bathtub right now, Taylor. Like, it was like we were talking back and forth while I was in the tub. It was so funny. Oh my god, I love her so much. So yeah, I ended up getting these two. I just grabbed these two, but I did try both of these. These are amazing. The Creme Shop masks, right? I actually am thinking that maybe Creme Shop might be my favorite mask. I shouldn't say that though, because then like the next time I use something else, I'm going to be like, and then this one is my favorite mask, because that's kind of how I go. But yeah, so I have bath bombs for this category. Then I have sheet masks. And then my last one is this Herbivore Cocoa Rose Coconut Oil Body Polish. It looks like this. It's a sugar scrub that smells like roses, and it has coconut oil in it. I've been using it. My hands have never been so soft in my entire life. This stuff is amazing. I use it on my arms and my hands and like my legs and stuff like that. And I just like scrub it in, and then I let it like rinse off. I mean, like I scrub it in pretty good though. Like the sugar kind of melts, and then I like rinse it off and everything. My skin is so nice. This stuff is amazing. So I have like one other sugar scrub that I got from the Cozy Nook box that I'm going to try when I'm done this one. But after that, I'm going to end up keeping getting these because like, I don't know if it's going to be this brand specifically, but this sugar syrup stuff, like I'm blown away. I had no clue how cool that was. And my hands are so smooth. Like you guys can't see that, but you have seen where my hands have been like really rough and dry and like flaky and red and like chapped and cracked and stuff. And I've been using that, and it is so good. I am so impressed with that. Do you guys use bath stuff? Like, are you into baths? What is your favorite sheet mask brand? Do you have one? I don't know. See, now that I said the Creme Shop's my favorite, I'm not sure. You guys know how it goes. So then now for the category of hair care, my first thing that I have here is the Marc Anthony Strictly Curls Curl Envy Cream. This says that it controls frizz, softens, and defines coarse curls. It has avocado oil and shea butter. It's this one here. Now, I normally buy this either at my Shoppers, which again is a drugstore, or on Amazon. They usually both, either one of them, have it on for sale for $7.99. But it's normally $11.99. My first ever one that I got of these, I actually got as a sample size in Ipsy. It's amazing. Before I started getting subscription boxes, I used to use mousse all the time, like the aerosol stuff, and it would make my hair crunchy, and like the curls would be there, like they looked good. But now I've found with the curl cream and the curl like gel kind of things like that, like my hair is like soft curls instead of like the crunchy hard curls, and my hair is naturally curling very nicely. So I really enjoy this. And my next one that I have is also a curl, well, this one's a curl gel, but it's actually kind of creamy. And this is the pattern one. So it looks like this. This is expensive though. This is like $35 from Sephora. The first ever one I got was in a FabFitFun box. And if I had known how much I was going to like it, I would have actually tried to like order more of it somehow through FabFitFun. But this is $35 Canadian at Sephora. It is big though. Like this is 9.8 fluid ounces. It does have patchouli in it, which I don't like the smell of, but because it's mixed with other stuff, it doesn't actually smell like patchouli to me. I don't know what other people think is patchouli. Some people like it. To me, it smells like mold. So I'm not like a good fan of it. Like, you know how some people can eat cilantro and it's okay, and other people eat it and it tastes like not good? I'm the person where it tastes not good. So yeah, so I really love this stuff. But when I'm done with this one, like I'm almost done. It's probably about right there. I actually think I have this in my panning yellow project. I think when I'm done this one, I probably won't buy another one for a while because I can buy this for $7.99 or I can buy this for $35 plus tax. So yeah, I probably won't buy it again for a while at least, or unless they have like a sale. And then my last one for my hair stuff is this Baroggio Superfoods hair mask that I got from Taylor. She sent it to me in the mail. It has avocados in the lid. It's an avocado and kiwi hair mask, which I did not realize this, but Taylor's allergic to kiwis. So she was talking in her FabFitFun video about how she couldn't get the kiwi spray because she's allergic to kiwi. And I was like, whoa. I'm surprised that she bought it to me to send it to me. But I guess if it's in the packaging, it probably doesn't bother her. Or maybe Joe did it. But yeah, so this is a Mega Moisturizer hair mask. It smells amazing. And it's good for thick hair because I have really thick, like curly, coarse hair. So this is what it looks like here. It's green. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like, I don't know, like green candy. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. I got some on the edge there, so I'm just going to rub that into my hand because I don't care. I know it's a hair mask, but there, I'm not wasting it. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with those three things. I've also, like, because I've been in the bathtub, I've been doing a lot of hair masks and, like, working on my hair, trying to get it more healthy because with both of the autoimmune diseases that I have and the medication that I'm on for that, my hair has a tendency to fall out. So I'm trying to work harder on being kinder to my hair because it's already kind of stressed out because of all of the medications that I'm on, which is too bad. So then the next thing we have is books. So the first book I'm going to talk about, I don't actually have it here. I lent it to my friend Felicia, and it's called Final Girls by by Grady Hendrix. I'm putting my hand here so I can try and remember to put a picture in the video so you guys can see what it looks like. It is more of like a horror kind of book, but it wasn't like gruesome. So it was okay. So essentially what it is, it's you know, like in scary movies, there's always like a final girl at the end. She either kills the killer or she gets away to survive and like fight again another day kind of thing. So it's a Final Girls support group. And in the book, the Final Girls, or like the horror movies that are based on the Final Girls, are all really like, I don't know, fandom-y. Like there's a lot of people who really enjoy them and they think that the Final Girls should have died and stuff like that. It was such a good book. It was so good. You guys, I was reading it at work during lunches and my breaks, and I would actually have to set the timer on my phone because I kept missing like when my break was over because I would be like reading it and I'd be like so into it that I would forget that I was at work. It was so good. So that was like my #1 5-star read of this year. #1. Then I have two here that I actually do have here. So my next one is Dark and Shallow Lies by Ginny Meyer-Sain. So this is actually a debut author. This book is amazing. So on the inside here, I'll just read you like a tiny little bit. It says, La Cache, Louisiana is the worst place to be if you have something to hide. In this tiny town where 17-year-old Gray spends her summers is the self-proclaimed psychic capital of the world and the place where Alora Perrin, Gray's best friend, disappeared 6 months earlier. So essentially what happens is Gray goes back there because she only goes there in the summertime, and there's a whole like town of people that are there, but her grandma's there. All of these people are psychic. There's like a mystery that gets solved, and like there was so many twists and turns in this book. I had no clue what was going on. By the end of it, I was like, whoa. And I think I cried. Like it was so good. I used my little tabs in it. It was amazing. It was amazing. So that's my second favorite book, also a 5-star read. And then my last, which also I have to say, we picked like 3 books for this. You guys know how long that took me? You guys know. That was a long time. I was like, maybe I'll put this one in. No, maybe I'll put this one in. And I just kept doing that. So my last book that I picked for my 5-star read from this year is Hotel Magnifique by Emily J. Taylor. It's this one. I bought this in a book outlet haul where I also bought the Crave series that I'm reading right now. And I read this, I'm going to say like 2 days, and I worked. Like I worked for my full-time job in those 2 days as well. And it was so good. I heard a lot of good things about it. I also heard like a lot of bad things about it. I thought it was amazing. Essentially what happens is it's set in like old kind of Victorian times, and it's in France or like Europe. There's a hotel that comes. If you can like win a ticket into the hotel, you can go and be a guest. and there's all this magic in there. There's different performances. There's just different, like, Magnifiques, actually, are like the master, like, magic makers kind of thing. So there's different Magnifiques and everything. Oh my gosh. If you guys have a chance to read this, please do. It is like a young adult book, but she, like, solves the mystery, and oh, it's so good. Honestly, I can't wait to reread this. Actually, all 3 of my books, I know I don't have Final Girls here, but all 3 of my books I'm probably going to end up rereading pretty soon. This one actually might be like a reread for this summer, because I actually think possibly that I finished this in December. I don't know. I did write it down in my book, and I can't remember if it was December or February that I finished it, because I remember it being cold. So it was somewhere in there. Yeah. And then for the next category, we have TV shows. So my favorite TV shows that I have been watching lately, or that I have been loving, or that I have been, like, rewatching. First off is Ted Lasso. Ted is, like, the most upbeat person. He plays a football coach in the US, and then he ends up getting, like, hired to be a soccer coach in the UK, which they call it football there. So he goes there to, like, learn how to be a soccer coach. He is uplifting. He is, you know, like, he's like a motivational speaker for, like, these people, and he gets, like, the team together. It's such a good show. It's on Apple TV. If you ever get the chance to watch it, it's brilliant. I highly, highly suggest it. It is so good. Like, it blows my mind. Honestly, I have laughed. I've cried. I've gotten very angry at a couple of the characters. It's so good. It's so good. The next one that I have, which we actually just binge watched on my holidays like 2 weeks ago, was The Last of Us. It's on Crave, and it has Pedro, I think it's Pedro Pascal in it, and then Belle, maybe. Anyways, it's based off of a video game where there's essentially, it's like alien kind of thing comes in and infects people, and it turns them into essentially zombies, but they're not really dead, but they're, like, not the people that they were anymore. And then the zombies are, like, hunting these two, and they're, like, running to try and find a cure for, like, this epidemic, I guess, something like that. Super, super good. We binged watched it. I think we watched it in, like, a day and a half. It was amazing. It was amazing. And the acting was brilliant. Brilliant. And then my next one that I have, which is also on Crave, it's like a Canadian TV show. It's called Letterkenny. I don't know if, like, any of you will have seen this or not, but it's essentially these guys who are all friends in a small town, and they just, like, talking about their lives. Like, the town of Letterkenny has 5,000 people. This is a day in their life, I think, is essentially what the beginning of the TV show says. And then it's like, hey, how you doing, bud? And, like, they go around in the truck. Like, Wayne has a farm. They do, like, vegetable farming and, like, cattle farming and stuff like that. I don't know. It's really good. It's such a good show. And then there's the skids who are, like, the druggies, and they, like, dance in front of, like, the little quickie mart kind of thing. And I don't know. It's just a really good show. It's also on Crave. If you get a chance to watch it, it's awesome. They are on their 7th season. I think it was 7. And they're like, their full season comes out on Christmas Day. So we didn't have Crave on Christmas Day for this year, for, like, the first time in, like, ever. So I didn't end up getting to watch it, because, like, normally I don't do anything on Christmas Day. We stay home. Sometimes we go to, like, my boyfriend's mom's house, but normally we stay home. So normally I watch it on Christmas Day because they're half an hour, like, episodes, and then I, like, don't watch it again for a while. But it's just so funny. I love it so much. And it's a lot of Canadian stuff. They're also closer to, like, Quebec, which, by the way, just pointing this out, I'm in the middle of Canada. The forest fires are not by me. I'm okay. Just so you guys know. There was some in the province beside me, and then there's some, like, in my province, but they're way above me. I'm doing okay, just so you guys know, because a lot of you guys have reached out and asked me how I'm doing. I'm okay. There is smoke in the air and everything like that, but we were like New York before, but we're not, like, that bad now. Just so you guys know. I just wanted to tell you that before I forget. So then our next thing is clothing. So for my clothing stuff, I have all shirts, just because I really like shirts. My first shirt that I have here for my favorite pieces of clothing, I did not get this year, but I have been wearing it for a long time, and that's my Be Excellent shirt, to each other shirt that I wear in my Feel Good Fridays. This is from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I ordered it, like, through a Facebook group, and I love it. It's black, and it has red sleeves and, like, a red collar. I love it so much that, like, the red is fading on the collar. So, like, I really love this shirt. I've been wearing it for a while. And it suits Feel Good Fridays because it's Be Excellent to each other, you know. Then I have my Steelers shirt which is a long sleeve black shirt. And Steelers is my favorite football team. Like the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're my favorite football team. I like the fact that they're kind of like a family. I didn't watch football really last year, but the year before that, I was so into it that I knew like stats, and I had like a little picture thing that I filled in, and I like wrote down who was playing what position, and I love TJ Watt, he's my favorite, and Juju Smith-Schuster, who's like no longer on the team, he got traded, which made me really sad, but I love him. Like, so I know like a lot of like the Steelers, and I really, really love that football team. So this is just a long sleeve black shirt. And then my other one that I have, I didn't actually bring up here, but it's from the same company as the one that I'm wearing. This is my Crybaby shirt, and this is from the 80s Tees on Instagram is how I got it. But it's my Velma shirt that has like it's a green, orange, and yellow rainbow above her, and it says Jinkies on it, and it's Velma from Scooby-Doo. So I love that shirt a lot. It's dirty, it's in the washing machine, so I couldn't bring it up here. But yeah, so those are my favorite 3 pieces of clothing. Then for my household items, wow, see, this is going to be a long one. I hope you guys are sticking around for this. I just had to have a little sip of water there. So yeah, this is going to be a long one because there's still 2 categories left. So for my favorite household things, this is not the one that I'm actually using right now, but this is the one that I'm going to show you because I have it up here. And this is the Paperback Candles candle. This is what this one looks like. My other one that we've used is, because this one's called New Books Are Self-Care, and my other one was called, I think, Book Club. I got them from Taylor. They have a wooden wick, and they're soy candles that are like good for the environment. They smell so good, and actually both me and my boyfriend are scent sensitive, and neither one of us got bothered by like the smell of it. It just smells really clean, and it's like not overpowering. Like there's not a whole bunch of essential oil in it to make it really intensely overpowering. And I got both of these from Taylor. So candles are one of my favorite household things, mainly these 2, just so you know. Then I have my favorite mug, and that's the Central Perk mug from the Friends TV show that we use for book club. Every time I use this mug, it makes me think of Taylor. I love her so much, and it makes me also think of book club, which, like, this is our anniversary of 1 year on book club. I have lost my mind about the fact that we've had book club for 1 year, probably 8 times, like, where I'm not filming myself. Like, I was hanging out with my best friend Maddie last night, and I was like, we've had book club for a year. I'm so pumped. Like, I was like losing my mind, and he was laughing, and he's like, I'm so proud of you. You're having a great time, because we were talking about my channel and everything, because he watches my videos. Hi, Maddie, I love you. So yeah, he watches my videos, and we were talking about book club and how excited I am, and we were talking about like this month's like books and like what we were gonna pick for this month and everything, and I'm just like, I'm so excited about book club. I love this mug so much. So yeah, mug and book club. But yeah, so I love this mug. This is my favorite mug. Don't tell my other mugs. I don't want to hurt their mug feelings. And then my last thing for household stuff is this teapot. My mom got me this teapot a long time ago. It looks like Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast. It has like a really cool handle. Like the handle kind of looks like a flower stem kind of thing coming out of it. It's like a big bottom kind of like poofy mug. It literally looks like Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast. So I don't even know how else to explain it. Like if she had eyes right here, that would be the Mrs. Potts teapot. Also, I used it like recently. You can tell because there's a little drop right there. I didn't clean it for you guys. I just brought it up here so I could show you. So thank you for this teapot, Mom. She also loves it. Like it's for her favorite as well. And then, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 categories so far. And our last category is our favorite subscription boxes. So I don't actually get a whole lot of subscription boxes anymore. I did get FabFitFun for a year. I got BoxyCharm and Ipsy on and off for a while. I got Glossybox. I get Paradise delivered every once in a while. I got Kinder Beauty Box recently. But the 2 subscriptions that I'm going with are my 4Bear Sticker Club, which I love. You guys know I love that. I'll try and remember to put like a picture of the packaging right here. And then it's, if you don't know what that is, it's a monthly sticker subscription made in Canada. It's a small business one. It's made by a lady named Amy. She's awesome. She does a big kids pack or a little kids pack, and it costs $12 Canadian. I think it's 14 into US and then like 15 international or something like that. It's a very like reasonable subscription, and you get 8 sticker sheets. You get a little pamphlet where she talks about the month, and then you get a postcard. It's amazing. I love that. Honestly, Forebears is my favorite. I buy it for other people. I give it away in giveaways a lot. Like, I just love Forebears. It's so much fun. And then my last subscription one, because we're only doing 2 for this, is the Heaven Panty subscription. They send it to me for review. I'm not saying that it's my favorite because they send it to me for review. It's just my favorite because of the way that it makes me feel when I'm wearing them. They're such good quality. They come in so many nice colors. The lace is stretchy. How they wash is amazing. Like, I cannot say enough good stuff about Heaven Panty. And that's not me trying to be like, oh, I love you guys because you send me stuff. That's actually me being like, I love that, that subscription because it's amazing. It's a $13 a month subscription and you get 1 pair of panties. You get a styling fee where you can talk to somebody. I do have a code down in my description box where you get like 30% off your second month. If you want to use that, I mean, like, feel free to get that subscription. I am also not saying that so that you guys will go out and buy that subscription. I'm just giving you the information on it. But honestly, Heaven Panty is amazing. And I have that, like, you know, where you're wearing fancy underwear and then you like have that like extra confidence boost. So I love it because of the way that they make me feel. Not because they send it to me in PR, which I do appreciate. So thank you, Heaven Panty, if you're watching this. But like, honestly, just because of how beautiful they are, how good the quality is, how nice they are to work with, like the customer service is amazing. I just want to say they're amazing. So my favorite subscription boxes, again, are Forebears Sticker Club and Heaven Panty. I love them both. I think that's it. Okay, so this was a very long video, and I know that, and I appreciate it if you guys are still here. Please leave me like a little, how about a heart emoji or like a rainbow emoji if you guys made it to the end. Ooh, go rainbow because it's Pride Month and June, and I'm wearing this rainbow eye look. Look at this, you guys. I've been trying to practice out my makeup before I go to the Pride Parade next week with my friend Maddie. So I'm working on my rainbow looks, and this one I really like because it's like the yellow to the green to the blue to the purple, and then I did like the pink and the orange underneath. But I really like that dark color on the top. That's nice, right? You know, I never used to think that I could wear blue eyeshadow until I was watching Leanna, and Leanna's like, you can do whatever you want, it's makeup, it just washes off. And I was like, ooh, Leanna. She's also brilliant. Okay, so that's it. Please like this video. Please tell me your 23 things of 23 that you love. Or even just give me a couple, because I know 23 is a lot. But give me a couple, like, if you can pick something: skincare, self-care, hair care, books, TV show, clothing, household items, and boxes, please let me know. That's our 8 categories. Like, drop them down in the comments so I can hear how everything's going with you. Tell me your one favorite thing of 2023. Just tell me anything about 2023 that you are enjoying using. Because we got to remember to use our good stuff. That's what it's all about, right? Okay, so please like this video and check out my description box for other content creators. Please also go over and watch Taylor's video and T's video as well. Thank you guys so much for spending a couple minutes of your day with me today. I really, really appreciate that, and I really, really appreciate you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!